We'll open up this video by looking at the 2024 playoff goal numbers, because in first place you have a tie between Zach Hyman of the Edmonton Oilers, 9 goals, 2 assists for 11 points in 8 games, and Valeri Nichushkin of the Colorado Avalanche, 9 goals, 1 assist, 8 games played, 10 points. The thing is, this player for the Colorado Avalanche, Valeri Nichushkin, is no longer going to get those numbers up there. He'll cap this season off at 9 goals and 1 assist, because earlier today it was announced that Valeri Nichushkin has been suspended without pay for a minimum of 6 months for violating terms of the NHL and NHLPA Players Assistance Programs. Sources say that Nichushkin recently failed a drug test. He missed playoff games last year after a 911 call in Seattle in which an intoxicated woman was found in his room. Now, we didn't talk about this last year because it was just kind of muddled up in all the other news from last year's playoff run, but now, in 2024, we are having this happen again. The NHL and the NHLPAs announced today that Valeri Nichushkin of the Colorado Avalanche has been placed in Stage 3 of the Player Assistance Program of the NHLPA and NHL. Under the terms of the joint program, Nichushkin will be suspended without pay for a minimum of 6 months and then will be eligible to apply for reinstatement. Now, this is tough. Really, really tough. And we're going to take a look at some of the other tweets here. Adrian Dater, who is a Colorado beat reporter, said, "I'm hearing Nichushkin failed a drug test, but I have no idea what the drugs are." And with this in mind, we have to go out there and acknowledge, firstly, the human element of this story. I think the Colorado Avalanche subreddit has it on lock. They had a really good kind of introductory here. Remember the human. To Valeri Nichushkin, the person, I hope you get the help you need and push past these issues. Let's remember that this is a person and not just a hockey player. Because obviously, if this guy's going through issues where he's had the same thing happen to him twice in a row, missing playoff games last year, missing the rest of the playoffs this year after having a really hot start for the team, obviously, this is just extra. The fact that he's legitimately a really good player is extra. He was a point per game for the Colorado Avalanche in the regular season, 53 points, 54 games played. He's been slowed down a bunch due to injury and some time off here and there, but this is all just extra. The fact is, this is a human being who is exhibiting the same issues over and over again. Time in and time out, no matter what assistance is offered to him, he's going back into it. And so all we can really do as fans of hockey and fans of the sport is hope that one of the best players in the league in terms of goal scoring, he's literally first in the playoffs right now, is able to get the help he needs. And if a 6-month suspension is what the NHL and NHLPA feels is necessary to get him that help, then hey, all the power to these organizations to put Nichushkin in a better spot. But some of the comments go out there and say it. To Val the person, hope you get the help you need, but to Val the player, you're gone. We can't let this cost your team 2 postseasons in a row. Enjoy Utah, re-sign Drouin. Thing is, though, he's signed for another 6 seasons. Not sure there's a way for the Avalanche to trade or cut him. I'd imagine there's got to be a clause in his contract. This is his 3rd offense right now. And that is something that I think people sort of forget about in these kinds of situations, that sure, even though Nuke is signed on till 2030, making $6.125 million a year, lots of money for a guy who's debatably worth it when he's in the lineup, these contracts normally have outs that go beyond the regular hockey circumstances. Oh, if the guy commits a crime. Oh, if the guy gets convicted of something. Oh, if the guy this or if the guy that. Normally, there will be out clauses in these contracts so that the teams can depart from players that violate standards of human decency. I'm not too sure if failing a drug test and getting suspended and having this be his 3rd offense is enough to get him out, but we'll see whether or not that is the conclusion as this entire story goes on. Another comment goes out there and says, "Yeah, bro, again during the playoffs? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No way the Avs keep him around. He was my favorite player too." Gutted for the person because he's clearly dealing with some self-destructive addiction. Gutted for the team that he is let down again at the worst possible time. This guy has cost us in the playoffs 2 years in a row now. I wish him nothing but the best and hope he beats his demons, but that kills his reputation. Suspended for 6 months. That goes on until November 13th, and this is a guy who will be suspended without pay for that entire time. So pretty much for the opening parts of the 24-25 season, this $6.125 million AAV salary will be cut for the days that he is not available to be paid. I get it, right now we're in the playoffs, so technically this doesn't really account for anything monetarily anyway, because postseason hockey technically is free, but for Valeri Nichushkin, it's more so about the reputation and the inability to play in this playoff run that damns him in this situation. It's, hey, your reputation is going down the drain. It's more and more people are getting eyes on this issue that was so prevalent last year that now you're putting your team in a really rough spot. The Dallas Stars and the Avs are playing later tonight. Dallas is leading that series. If there was anybody that needed to step up for the Avalanche in this situation, it would have to have been Valeri Nichushkin, the top goal scorer on the team. Now, the Avs are going to have to try and get this done without him, and what? You have this entire situation looming over the entire team, where all of a sudden your top goal scorer is out for half the gosh darn year? This is just so unfortunate for everybody involved, and I can't really go out there and say anything else about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Valeri Nichushkin getting suspended for 6 months for violating some sort of NHL players' assistance rules. It seems like he did fail a drug test. That's sort of what the rumor is right now, but, we'll wait until these things get a little bit more solidified. But for now, Nuke is out. 6 months. No more Valeri Nichushkin for the Colorado Avalanche in the 2024 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I hope you didn't enjoy this video because this wasn't a fun one to make. So just show us 99, and bye.